Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? Your boy. All right. Okay, so somebody called me out. I had filmed a 4-day trip cost to Cartagena, and the guy was like, yo, I was way off on the math. The math didn't math, and I didn't price in the club. And he was right. So 20,000 people watched that video. And I want to apologize for my math not mathing. You know what I'm saying? So I've been to Cartagena twice now since then. So I filmed that video. I'm going to be keeping it 100. I filmed that video when I was in Europe. I only have been to Medellin. So the shit was clickbait. I was doing a price, and I did like a fucking flight from Dallas that was $1,000. So I pulled up my bank statement from September 2022 and was looking at the charges and the ATM withdrawals. So I can't anything that I spend on a credit card, I could still look that up, but I didn't do that deep of a dive. But I wanted to look at my checking account. So let's get into it. And I want to shout out everybody, all the 200 people who watched my last video on Medellin. You know, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the 50 or the 60 people who subscribed to my channel. Shout out to all 400 of the motherfuckers who subscribed. I fucked with y'all. I fucked with y'all the long way, and I'm about to flow. So, all right. So, the flight I flew from New York to Cartagena. I think one way was like 150, and then on the way back it was 200. But on the way back, I flew from Cartagena to Miami, and then I stayed a day, and then I bought another flight back to New York. I actually flew to Fort Lauderdale, and then I spent a day, and then the next day I came back to New York and chilled. So there, from New York, I flew out of LaGuardia, had a layover in Fort Lauderdale, then went to Cartagena. That was like, it might have been, I think it was American Airlines. It was 150 from New York to Cartagena, and the way back it was 214. And I believe, I look at the dates, it was like September 24th, September 18th, to like September 24th, whatever like that. So I was spending, I had fucking Western Union. I paid a chick like $80 for the night. Plus like I was wilding the first time. $50 ATM withdrawal here, another $50 ATM withdrawal. So the hotels, I was paying like $50-$60 per night. So let's just say I spent let's say $150 at the Bovento in the Bar Grande for 3 nights, and let's just say I spent another $150 for another 3 nights at the Summertime Hotel. So let's just say together I spent $300 in the hotel, and I spent another let's say $260 for the flight. So let's say $300, $260, that's $500. So I had priced it out for me to go, let's say later on this year, and I had did a round trip from New York, $280 to New York, from New York to Cartagena back to New York for $280, and then I did like 3 nights in the hotel, 3 or 4 nights, and it was gonna be like $250 at the Bovento Inn, which it's not the best hotel, but it's guest friendly, and it is 2 blocks from the beach. A block over is a grocery store, which has like a security. So if you wanted to hit the ATM safely, you could do that. And then it's next to a cell phone place if you want to pop in a SIM. So rooms are really nice, and I'll put some videos of the room in this video. So for the guys who dip and dabble in a pro, like the first joint I messed with, it was like 220 pesos, which was like $55. The second joint, I'm not even sure how much I paid. I'm gonna keep it 100 because she came over for one price, and then she spent the night, and then she was just like, she needed X amount, and you know how she finessed me. She was just like, yo, whatever dollar amount I said, she was like, oh, that's not enough or whatever. And I didn't have cell phone service, so I had to find the ATM and shit. So I don't even know how much I gave her, so I ain't even gonna lie. It might have been 500 pesos, which was like $100. It might have been 120. Who knows? The second joint who spent the night, which the hotel did. I was at a non-guest friendly hotel, and I had to give the lobby host $20, which was 80,000 pesos, and she could only stay to midnight. And I already had told her like, yo, you can stay. And then I ended up Western Union her 80 fucking $4 plus probably the 220 that I originally had gave her. So let's just say, for example, that shit cost me like another 130. So, but we hooked up twice, and then the chick who spent the night, we hooked up twice, and the other joint who came through, it was once, and that was like $55. Say on the girls for entertainment, I spent let's say I spent $300. $300 on the girls, another $500 between the flight and the hotels. So that has me at $800. So the guy who comment, he was like, you can eat and drink for $20 a day. So, and then I'm gonna get into my situation at the club. And so I guess it's right. I don't really be tracking it like that. Like when I went in January, I ate at this Italian restaurant a few times. I would eat at the hotel. I went to the Clock Pub and then had drinks and had like burger and fries. So, and then Ubers are super cheap. Ubers is like $2-3. Taxis from the airport should be 20,000 pesos, which is $5-6. It might be 25 or 30,000 pesos now, which is like $6-7. If you need to get that diamond pills, if you want to get the knockoff Viagra, that's going to be $20 for 4 pills at 20 milligrams a pop. So you try to do your thing. So it's obviously, I always tell dudes since I've been twice, I tell guys like $1,400. So I documented me spending $800 without the food and stuff like that. So give or take, I mean, obviously the conversion is like 4-1, so you're not spending a ton of money. I don't drink at the beach. I go to the grocery store, so you can get beer for $1. You can get the little beer for $1. I get like charcuterie board stuff. I get like, salami and pepperoni. I might get some potato chips, and then I'll get like fried fish. Might be 35,000 pesos, which is maybe $6 or $7. So like if you eat fried fish and rice twice, I can see that being $14 in drinks and stuff like that. So on the beach, they probably want like 50,000-60,000 pesos for a drink. And I don't go to the club because what happened was, before I went to Cartagena the first time, I was on Tinder and I would match with chicks, and then I would FaceTime them, I would text them and stuff like that. So like I was super green, even though I've been to Medellin in 2020. What happened was, when I went to Medellin, COVID restrictions shut down. Countries was closing down. So I had to fly back to the States after 8 days. So I had girls that I matched with in Cartagena, but I didn't know they was in Cartagena. So when I was like, yo, I'm in Colombia, and they was just like, oh, what city you in? I'm like, I'm in Medellin. They was like, oh, motherfucker, I'm in Cartagena. So I didn't get to experience that. But I knew that the airport, it was a $5 airport ride from the airport to like Central or fucking the Ball Grande. My man is Colombian, which I've been to Colombia more times than this motherfucker. Shout out to my mans. He know who he is. But he wanted me to take a day trip when I was in Medellin the first time to Cartagena, but it was a little too much for me. And then, as y'all know, in the first video that did 14,000 views, I got scoped by a fucking chica singing Lauren fucking Hill with the knockoff, with the fake titties and shit. So my goal when I had went to Cartagena the second time was just not to get drugged, not to get robbed. So let's talk about the club. Okay, so I was pre-gaming with a few different girls. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to vet, trying to do my thing. So I would FaceTime with these chicks. I would talk with these chicks. So since I never been to Cartagena, I didn't know it was Pro Town. I didn't know that that's where the girls who turn tricks are at. So when I'm at the airport, I text this chick named Angie, who I had been talking to. I was like, yo, I'm coming. So when I get to the hotel, she's like, yo, how much? So then I'm like, oh, you cute, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'll throw you $50. So I had already had cash. I guess I used the airport ATM to get cash out. So I think based off the hotel, my checking account transactions, I think I took out around $200 initially. I think so. She came through, nice, flowy, curly hair, natural breasts, like 5'7". You know what I'm saying? We did our thing. So that's when I kind of knew what time these chicks was. So the first night I did hook up with two girls. You know what I'm saying? So, and I did try to sneak the first girl into the hotel. The hotel desk called my room, was like, yo, we need her ID. We see you with the camera, my dude. We see you. Who you think you fooling, nigga? So I get her ID. I go downstairs, see in the room by herself or whatever like that. I got all this stuff in the safe. So I go, give them the ID, run up to the room. We do what it do. We was drinking a little bit because I had some beers. So I was getting beers from the hotel bar. So we were drinking a little bit. We did what it did. She took a shower and then she ended up leaving. So like that was like after dinner. So let's say I got to the hotel around 2:33. She came over around 5 or 6, right? So then I'm texting this other chick, and she comes over like around 10 o'clock. So I don't know what happened when she was out drinking or whatever like that. So at some point we had decided that she was gonna spend the night. I'm not sure if that was negotiated ahead of time. She slept in one of my t-shirts, and then like I had to hit the ATM in the morning for the rest of which was owed. So then I already knew what time it was. So the third girl that I had matched with on Tinder before, so now I hooked up 3 times like the first fucking 24 hours I was there. So I'm kind of cool on having sex right now. So now I'm talking to this other girl, and she kind of looks Venezuelan, but I'm not super sure. She's like, yo, I want 100 USD. And I'm like, hell nah, you tripping. Like this other chick who I messed with, the first girl, she looked it better than you, and she was willing to come through for half. So it's time for me to check out of this hotel the next day. So I went to the beach and was playing in the water. It was super warm. It was super clean. So I go to the next hotel, go to Somerset. This is not guest friendly, but like I had matched with this other girl from Cali, Colombia, and I'm like, yo, I gotta hit this. I gotta smash. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was when I was messing with the first two girls, I had previously bought a pack of honey pack. I got some honey packs. Shout out to motherfuckers be on some honey pack jacks. Screen stop. The honey is bullshit. That shit don't fucking work. So you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't lay it down like I wanted to lay it down. So fast forward, when I was in Thailand, because in 2022, earlier in the year, I had went to Thailand in April because I was working remote. So like vendors, you would be at bars drinking, and like people would come and try to sell watches and sunglasses, and chicks would try to sell Viagra pills or Cialis pills or knockoff, whatever it is like that. So I always was like, I'm good, but I will always be curious. So I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. So the chick who spent the night, she put it on me. You know what I'm saying? She showed me some things that I ain't never seen before. You know what I'm saying? And then when we was done, she gave me the look like I wasn't done yet. I want some more DICK. So I'm like, I bet. So when she leave and I get back from the beach, I go to the grocery store, and across the grocery store, I think this is on like Cali 5 in the Bar Grande. It's a gas station and a pharmacy across the street. So I go in there and I'm like, yo, yeah, I got some, some sex pills. And the motherfuckers is laughing like, yo, these niggas don't even speak English. And they laughing and shit, and they get me the Travola, which is like the generic Cialis and shit, the 20 milligrams. So I check into the other hotel, which I had to wait until like 2:30 to check in. So I'm having dinner. I think I'm drinking and shit like that. And I check my bags, and I went and check into the hotel. I see some guys who work at the MTA. He busting this bad joint from Beer and Kia and shit like that. He checking into the hotel. I meet these dudes. This guy, the next day at the rooftop pool and shit. And it was like the water was cold. It was cold as fuck. I'll post some videos of the rooftop and shit like that. So that first night when I get into the hotel, I'm texting her when I check in, and she goes, she needs some money, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what day it is. This might be Thursday, this might be something else. So she's like, okay, she was talking $100 shit too. And she's like, oh, I'm a pretty girl, I'm a bad girl. This the price for a bad girl. Da, 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 da. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like, hey, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I already know fucking hooked up with 2 girls, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I still want to get some more, but I'm cool. So I don't know about any of the clubs, you know what I'm saying? But I've already hooked up with 2 other girls. So I'm texting Angie, the first girl I linked with, and I'm like, yo, how much you want for to spend the night? Da, da, da. Even though I'm in a non-guest friendly hotel and I'm still trying to do the most. So I go back down to the hotel lobby clerk, and I'm like, I'm gonna have somebody come through. What's up? And he was just like, yo, you just gotta give me fucking 80,000 pesos, like, which is $20. So I was like, all right, whatever. Because at the Bovento, the first guest is free, but then after that, I was paying $14. So we set on the price, we set on the time, right? So she comes through. So while she's coming through, I popped the first pill. You know what I'm saying? I popped that thing. So I'm nervous as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm nervous and shit. I'm drinking. It was an Exito next to this hotel, and I got like some White Claw and some Colombian versions of White Claw. You know what I'm saying? So I probably got like 4 or 5 and shit like that. So when she get there, it's probably like 35 minutes after I've taken the pill. So, you know what I'm saying? The diamond is in my system, y'all. It's in my system. So she come through and she bad. You know, she like 5'4", thick. You know what I'm saying? Amazing breasts. You know what I'm saying? She got a little skirt on. She don't look too crazy in the she not wearing nothing wild in the hotel lobby and shit. So we go upstairs. I get her a drink. Yeah, so a lot of y'all motherfuckers gonna be roasting my ass. Like, you drinking with the chicas after you already got dropped? Like, yo, facts. I'm in a hotel. She done got her ID through. You know what I'm saying? We already negotiated on the price. I'm having a good time. So we watching Bad Boys 1 or 2. I can't even remember. So we chilling. So like I'll let another 30 minutes go before we get to it. So let's just say it's like 9:30 maybe. It's 9:30. So we get to it. The pills is working, y'all. So I'm laughing. So she's Google translating on the WhatsApp. Like, what's so funny? Da, 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 da. And I'm trying to tell she like this, you know, I got a screaming la leche, knocked it out the park. You know what I'm saying? Give it a big O. You know what I mean? So we chilling. I'm sweating profusely and shit like that. She having a good fucking time. So she laying down on the bed. So then the fucking lobby fucking call. I'm like, these niggas won't let me be great. They won't let me be great. So she was like, yo, the lobby said, they call in Spanish. When they talked to me, they was like, oh, she got to leave at 12. It's like 10:50. I'm like, yo, the lobby says you got to leave at 12. And she's like, yo, I'm going to stay to 12. I still want the money that you promised me to stay overnight. I'm like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm Western you and you the money because, like, I don't even know where a fucking ATM is at. Like, in these hotels, there's no ATM in a fucking hotel. You gotta go on a fucking mission. And the summertime hotel is not guest friendly. So for my man who's trying to have fun with multiple girls, this is not the hotel for you. However, the fried fish was fucking amazing. It was so fucking good. They had some chicken fried rice. I mean, these fucking Colombians at this hotel was cooking better than Chinese folk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm chilling. I'm living my best life. So we hook up again, and then I Uber. You know, obviously, you know this bitch. She had me pay the Uber, which was like maybe $6 to wherever the fuck she was going. So let's circle back to the club. So she goes. When we're talking and shit like that, she's like, oh, do you go to the club and stuff like that? So this is the point. I had to say all that to say this. Why I don't go to the club. Because I'm like, yo, she was a bad chick. Afro-Colombian, from Cali, 5'4", thick. I was like, in my head, dudes go to the club to get chicks like you. I got you before you even went to the club. We needed a moment of silence. Let that ringer. Because for me, I like to drink and have a good time, but obviously I've been drugged in Medellin. So I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to have fun, but I ain't trying to go to El Centro. And this is before I heard in the streets for Keith's live stream. I didn't know he got credit card skimmed when they swipe your card for too much, or they get the numbers and then hit you with a transaction after for $3,000. And I didn't know because I watch the live streams periodically, but obviously I'm not watching fucking. If these niggas is online for 4 or 5 hours, I'm not fucking with these niggas all fucking night. Pause. So I didn't know all that. So like in my head, the chick who her name was Lauren or whatever, and she was saying that, I'm like, well, I need to go to the club for. I got you. I asked you to come through. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm little man on big campus, and then the next night I'm chopping it up with the homies, the niggas that got pitches and shit on the rooftops. They got girls. This is guest friendly hotel, so I'm in there by myself. I'm talking with them. We in the water. We drinking the shit. My man got some Absolute vodka, and I'm buying beer. They got the Bad Bunny playing. I'm big chilling. You know what I'm saying? So I had a girl that I was talking to in Cali, Colombia. So what happened was I bought a one-way ticket to Colombia. So I didn't know how long I was going to stay, and I had intentions of going to Cali. So when I was in Cartagena, when I went to the beach after fucking hooking up with 2 girls the first night, I'm like, yo, son, I kind of like Colombia. You know what I'm saying? The water is fucking warm. It's chilling. People, they're a little aggressive. They want to give you massages. They want to sell you fucking crabs and all the other shit in the bar, grande and shit like that. But I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? So I tell her, I'm like, straight up, what the fuck I need the life for? I tell her, like, I'm in Cartagena, and she wanted me to send her money for an iPhone. She wanted $50. I was like, fuck your iPhone, bitch. like that part. And she, yeah. So, and she didn't look in real life like she like the photos and shit. So it was like a lightweight catfish. So she's arguing with me when I'm in this fucking pool and shit. But I'm like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I didn't go to Cali. I just flew back to the States. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it, we just keep going because I'm flowing. Fuck it, we gonna keep going. So in January, so motherfuckers who stay to the end, I'm about to fucking give it up. So I go back to New York, and then you know how when you down there, you match with fucking more girls, or when you got the Tinder Gold or whatever like that. It was some girls who was in the queue, and then you see that they matched with you. So this other chick, I matched with, and I started talking to in like November, right? So I got her number, and I'm talking to this chick every day. So I don't know she's a pro. You know what I'm saying? She's not giving no indications. But now it's like, I done been to Cartagena, so I kind of know what it is. But she was like, oh, I work a job. She had a daughter and stuff like that. So let's just say, for example, it's mid-December. So Nicole, I had some of the pros I would still talk to from time to time. So Nicole, I would text back and forth with her every now and again. We didn't talk every day like that. So she texts me in the middle of the motherfucking night, y'all. And she goes, I remember you. So I'm a slow nigga, so I'm gonna need you to clarify, what do you remember? And she said, you know what? And she was remembering that diamond, y'all. That diamond. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I don't lay it down with that diamond to every girl like I did her with. I have another girl, but you know what I'm saying? She would text me, you know what I'm saying, when she got out the shower and shit like that. But she cut me off, y'all. I'm going to give it up. I'm going to keep it 100 because she wanted me to buy her or send her some money for Christmas. She wanted a Christmas gift. And then, like, when she was telling me how she remembered me, she was just like, oh, yeah, you can be my girl. And I'm like, yo, what does this entail? And she wanted me to, like, save her from the game and pay her monthly expenses and maybe shoot her mom some money. But I'm a broke working class motherfucker. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? We hooked up. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? You liked how I fucked you. You know what I'm saying? I like fucking bad bitches. But I don't really gotta like that. I'm not saying that I ain't trying to be no captain save a hoe, but I wasn't trying to cap and save that hoe. So That was that. So like she kind of had an attitude, was stuffy with me. It was what it was. So I started talking to this other chick. So in January, um, I don't know, like so what happened was why so in January with my unemployment, they wasn't paying me enough. I was on unemployment because I had got fired from the job that I had when I was traveling in Europe and in Asia and shit. So they owed me like 1800. You know what I mean? So with that money, I'm like, yo, son, I'm about to go to fucking Colombia again and fuck this chick. Paula, I'm just gonna say her name, fuck this bitch, you know what I'm saying? So what happened was we would talk every fucking day and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I sent her some money for Christmas, you know what I'm saying? And she will work part-time or whatever, but she probably was lying the whole time. But I'm just like seeing where it go. So I'm like, yo, she worked on Tuesday and Thursday. Thursday night we talking. I'm like, oh, how was work? Da da da. She goes, I quit that job, that damn job. So I'm like, oh shit. She got a daughter. What you gonna do? What's your income plans? And she goes, escort. And I'm like, no. Say it ain't so. So she was like, don't judge me, don't be mad. I'm fucking like, yo, I done wasted all this fucking time talking to this fucking bitch. Too short voice. You know what I'm saying? So I was upset, but then I'm like, oh fuck it, I'm still trying to come down there. You know what I'm saying? Some other joints I wanna fuck with. I need another fucking vacation. It's fucking cold as fuck in New York. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, we still talking and shit. I'm like, yo, are you gonna come? I'm gonna see you if I come down there. And she like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And she used to like send me pictures of her bras, you send me pictures of her panties and shit. She had sent me, you know what I'm saying, pictures of her playing with herself one time when I was at work and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, I'm about to fucking get this shit. So I fly down there on a Tuesday and I stay at the fucking Dubai hotel. That's like, it's like, you know, if anybody who been to Cartagena, it's like a lot of the beach shoreline that there's rocks and then you gotta go over the rocks and then it's the beach. Like this hotel was like off of that. So the hotel was like $90 a night. I used one of those Skyscanner-esque websites, but it wasn't fucking Skyscanner. So when I get to the hotel, they're like, yo, we're not gonna fucking honor your fucking discounted price. You're gonna have to cancel that and go at our rate. I'm like, fucking Colombians, y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. I fucking hate all y'all. I'm just playing. I love half of these motherfuckers, but the fucking Dubai hotel, fuck the Dubai hotel in Cartagena, Colombia. So in Colombia, I don't have a Colombian chip. Obviously, I don't have access to my fucking Metro PCS bullshit fucking phone number. So to fucking cancel this fucking hotel reservation that I already paid for, fucking, I needed to get a text message for the security authentication. So I paid for a night because I got my baby Paula, who a lying ass bitch coming through, right? Nice 5'2", 5'3", petite, you know what I'm saying? Nice ass and shit, tight body. So I get into the hotel. I'm drinking. I pop a diamond. You know what time it is. So she goes, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with y'all. She was like, yo, I just give me gas money to give my cousin. So I gave her probably like 50,000 pesos, which was like, I gave her like, what is it, how much? I gave her like $10. I gave her $10 to give to her cousin for gas. Who knows what that $10 went for? It was what it was. So she come through. She got a little dress on. We watching a little TV. You know what I'm saying? We do what it do. And I couldn't make her tap out. I ain't gonna front. I gave her my best, y'all. I gave her my best. And my uncle Shay Shannon Sharp voice, y'all. I gave her my best. You know what I mean? So it was a red flag. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Like, yo, so she fingered herself afterwards, so she give herself orgasm. Yo, so we was on that type of tip. So she took a shower and she went wherever the fuck she was going. I didn't see her the next day because she said she was seeing one of her friends where she probably was fucking some other nigga who was giving her money or whatever. So I had changed hotels. So, you know, if I wasn't fucking with her, I had to shoot the chick named Ada. I fucked her one last time before she had her little lipo. So she had a little tummy tuck, you know what I'm saying? Got a little ass shots going. So she was bad before. The first time when I had linked, she came through hotel lobby. My man Lewis, who worked at the lobby, shout out Lewis, was like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? So she didn't look as good the second time and shit like that. So I caught her right before the little the glam surgery and shit like that. And she's at the fucking hotel room texting her mom, see if she can drink alcohol before the surgery and shit. You know what I mean? So I shoot her $50. I fuck her. But I think she came over too quick, so the diamond didn't work. So the next day, Paula come through, and I wanted her, I don't have a cell phone sim, so I wanted her to like call us an Uber to fucking, she wanted to go to this barbecue restaurant. So did she do that? She's like, oh, can't use my debit card. Of course not. You can't ask these bitches to do shit. So we was gonna go to this Italian restaurant that I was fucking with that's across the street from the hotel. And she's like, oh, I want to go to a restaurant, but I don't like Italian. So I'm like, yo, this bitch ain't shit. So fucking, we get some drinks and we eat at the hotel. We did what it do, you know what I'm saying? So then she's like, on the phone texting, and she was like, yo, my daughter is acting up at the babysitter, which probably was a fucking lie. And she goes, I'm gonna have to leave early. But I'm like, all right, bet. But she was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna finish watching the movie. I'm like, what? Like, so I'm in the bed, keep it on, I'm naked, you know what I'm saying? So when the movie over, she go, I'm still in the bed naked. She leaves, so she's upset that I didn't get dressed and walk her down. But I feel like she was on the bullshit. So then later on that day, when I'm like, yo, we on link tomorrow and stuff like that, she's like, oh, I want to see you, da-da-da. You come and you just think that I'm going to give you sex. You treat me like I'm a hoe. I'm like, yo, you want ice cream? Like, what's going on? What are you talking about? Why are you acting like this? Da-da-da. So I don't see her the rest of the fucking trip. So I only had booked the hotel for 2 days. So I had to switch hotels. And I go to the Blue Concept, which is a walk up. The hotel bathroom is not as nice. It's somewhat guest friendly. I only had one chick that came through twice. So this is during the NFL playoffs. So like I think Jacksonville played San Diego, New York played Minnesota. Cowboys got beat by Washington. Or this might have been the wild card. No, this was the divisional round. Cowboys had played the week before. So I went to the Clock Tower to watch the Jacksonville San Diego game. And I was texting with this one chick named Shirley, but then I didn't want her to come through because I already had smashed 2 girls that already looked good and stuff like that. So then I matched with this chick, Jackie, and tight body, another chick from Cali, Colombia. And y'all know, motherfuckers who still rocking with me, still, you know what I'm saying, listening to this video. I don't even know how long it is, you know what I'm saying. I'm recording this motherfucker on the fucking iMovie. She was right. So, you know, I always do it. I always let them tell me if they're pro or not. Because some of the chicks in Cartagena are not pro, but a lot of them fucking are. So she's at the beach texting me. She's at Hollywood Beach. And the Cowboy game is about to start. So at the Blue Concept Hotel, it got like a couch. It got like a little sofa. It got like the desk chair. It got like a king-size bed. And it got like a big-ass fucking TV. Right? The pool area is kind of nice, too. And it's a restaurant next door that you can do room service to as well. The food is decent. So she's like, yo, you want me to come join you for the game? And I'm like, yeah, how long you do want to stay for the whole thing? Because I'm like, if you come over, I want to watch the game, you know what I'm saying? And we can fucking do what we do during halftime or whatever. So she was just like, yo, I'm still at the beach. I've been in the sun all day. I'm going to go home, take a nap, and then I'm going to come see you. So I'm like, I bet. Do that. So Cowboys lose. You know what I'm saying? That was a Zeke Elliott. He snapped the ball as a center, the buffoonery shit. So, like, I'm kind of sad, but when you about to get some dime piece pussy, some nice punani, my guy, yo, you can't lose when you about to win. So come like 10 o'clock, 10:30, she texts me she on her way. I done popped the diamond. So she come through in probably like 30 minutes. So I had to give the fucking hotel dude swindle me. I give him like $20 so she can come up, even though I had one guest on the list that I didn't use yet. So she come in, she looking real good, done up, fresh out the shower, got her makeup on and shit like that. And this shit got this tight ass. So I fuck her, come quick. She don't got nothing going on after her because she wasn't nobody trying to solicit her services for the night. So I'm not paying her to spend the night, but she just in the bed naked. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the diamond kick in. So I'm like, damn, I got this beautiful chick in the bed. We already done hooked up. This is get explicit. This shit, I don't got fucking 1,000 subs. I don't make no money off this shit. I just do it. I just do it to do it. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting my little hand, my little finger, you know what I'm saying, in between the punani, slipping and sliding. She got the little gush. So I'm getting her turned on. So, like, I paid once, y'all, for 2 times. Let's go. Yeah. Like, she said she wanted to come through for 220. I gave her 230. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gave her a little extra 10,000 pesos or shit. You know what I'm saying? So she came through for $55. So the diamond is in my system, y'all. It kicked in. So I tapped her out. Ain't no better feeling than you fucking knock it out of the park with a chick that's like a 9.5. My God. You know what I'm saying? Now she done got little ass shots and she got the fake titties. I don't know what she want now that she done it, but she was bad. She didn't really need nothing. Maybe, she didn't really need nothing. You know what I'm saying? So she good. So when she leave or whatever like that, I feel like I'm the man. I'm still kind of sad about having an situation with Paula and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? She had that torch shot. Her shit was good, my nigga. It was good. But so Jackie hit me up because she know before she came over, she's like, oh, who you here with, how long you staying? So she know I'm leaving on Tuesday. We linked Sunday night because the Cowboys play Sunday. She texted me Monday, was like, yo, you want to see me before you leave? Poppy. I'm like, oh, mi amor, señorita. See. So she come through. I popped that diamond before, had her have an exorcism, y'all. But she had places to go. She ain't let me hit it. She didn't give me the 2 for 1. She did what it did, and then she left and shit. She came over wearing some wild shit. She had like a little fucking like the dress with the slit that you could right up to her fucking waist and shit. And like since it was her second night, when she came through, the hotel just let her straight up, you know what I'm saying? Like straight Uber Eats style, you know what I mean? And then, the first time I'm like, yo, you want me to walk you out? Fucking, I'm trying to make a plus. She's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my fucking Cali Colombian chicks, you know what I'm saying? So me and Jackie, we don't really talk like that, you know what I'm saying? I'll text her here and there and shit like that. She be about her money. Like this chick, niggas fly her out to Mexico and the whole 9 or whatever like that. She got like 1 kid, but she be getting her money and she cool. So if I ever go back to Colombia, I'm probably gonna see her. You know what I'm saying? Paula, I kind of go back and forth though. In another video, I tell her like how she tried to finesse me off this fucking charity scam 2 weeks ago, and it's like that she unfollowed me on Instagram and shit like that. But and because she asked me for something, I told her no, and she kind of if you tell a bad bitch no, like she was in her feelings and shit like that. But yo, thanks, motherfuckers, all the real ones that stayed all the way to the end. You know what I'm saying? I done told my Cartagena story. So obviously, I never been to the strip club because of Jackie, because Jackie asked me too. She like, oh, you go to the clubs and stuff like that, because Jackie be at the clubs and shit. But I'm like, again, yo, I'm going to the club to get somebody that look like you. You here with me. I skipped that thing, and then I know, like, my man Keish was like, yo, some of his boys he be with, they get pickpocketed in the club. But now, since there's no pros establishments in El Centro, I'm not sure what's going on. But what I think is that a lot of the chicks, like Jackie, she hang out on the beach. She be in Hollywood Beach and shit like that. A lot of the chicks during the day that's still trying to go there to get money is they just gonna be on the beach doing their thing, and all of them gonna be on Tinder. You know what I'm saying? So I met a lot of high class chicks on Tinder. There's some chicks that's in the fucking on the IG that I haven't linked with, that said that they was gonna come see me or whatever. So we'll see. So I got probably like 4 or 5 chicks in the chamber if I ever go through. So I'm supposed to be saving money. I got some business shit going. I'm working, grinding. So I'm probably not gonna go slide to Cartagena until like earliest to spring, you know what I'm saying? But also, I kind of wanted to do some new places, and then obviously dudes who've been rocking with me since like 200 subs, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know that I was in Europe and I'm a Europe nigga and I feel safer in Europe because y'all know how Colombia give it up. It's the fucking jungle. So hopefully in a few more years, I know a lot of the motherfuckers don't give a fuck about Eastern Europe like I do. I still want to go back to Spain because when I went the first time, it only was for a day and do some other things. But you know, I'm looking at Tijuana and shit like that, pricing it out. But you know what I mean, I'm probably gonna have to slide to Colombia because to get back on it, cost of living, I would say, I mean, cost of the trip, I still tell people 1,400, but if you want to have 2K, because let's, for example, if you want to go to the Rosario Islands, you want an ATV, that's going to be like 120, 125 a person. So, like, obviously, I never went on a boat there, but, like, you got to have somebody who you kind of cool with because you don't want to take a pro on a boat and they want you to fucking pay for the boat ticket and then probably give them some extra and throw some extra for after boat entertainment. If you catch my drift, that's like, fuck that. You know, in the words of Goldie fucking Mac, that's backwards. That's some game goofy shit. So I never did that. And then when I had asked Paula, like, oh, I'm like, yo, what do you want to do? Because I'm like, yo, it's your city. You supposed to be like, yo, we supposed to be like talking to them. Like, yo, you want to show me around? Obviously, I'm paying for stuff like that. But I'm like, yo, what are you trying to do? She's like, oh, you asked me, I'll let you know if you want to do it. Da da da. And I'm just like, yo, this is everything about you is wrong. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Yo, that's my time. Like, let's go. I don't even ask no favors. You don't got to fucking, I don't pay for no consultation. I'm not asking y'all niggas to super chat and Cash App and Instagram. Like, none of that. I just like when niggas fucking comment and shit and fucking watch the video and click it. I'm fucking with y'all. I just want to tell my story. You know what time it is. All facts. We always give it up. Yo, Cat Williams style, baby.